Hello and welcome to another video from unusualtech.com. Today we are going to show you how to basically make an HDTV or your digital TV antenna that works wonders, especially now that the whole conversion, whether you're in Canada or US, you can only use a received digital signals, and this is great for bringing in any signal really, but obviously now they're all digital. This will do just fine. So basically what you need for this is, well, you need a coat hanger, 4 to be exact, 4 coat hangers. You cut them right here, so you measure out from the end, you measure 7 inches, cut it off, do the same thing on the other side, do that 4 times, there we are. You're going to need 10 wood screws. It's here. 10 wood screws, 10 washers, and so it could be anything. It could be, if you want to use copper, you don't have to go that expensive. You can just use a simple steel type of wire, something that's going to conduct electricity basically. And each string, I'll basically show you here. Give that a second. So each string, you're going to measure out 22 inches. So you're going to have 2 strings of this conductive material. So to start, basically, you're going to measure off on your piece of wood, from the top down. Give yourself about 3 inches, and then mark that off with a pencil. Let me show you in a blank piece here. So as you can see, it's marked off, and then you want to have the 2 spaces where your bolts are going to go. You want to have at least about 1.5 inches space. And then from this point down to here, this is going to be 7 inches. So now there's 7 inches from here to here. Again, two more screws, and then from this point down, another 7 inches, 2 more dots, and then from there down, another 7 inches, 2 more dots. You can make sure the dots are 1.5 inches apart, approximately. What you're going to do is, between your middle dots, you are going to put, I'll show you in the big guy here, you measure halfway between here and here, and you put 2 dots here, and they're going to be a little bit closer together, and this is where you're going to attach a Balun or a VHF, UHF connector. You can pick this up anywhere really. You have Radio Shack, the Source, your electronics store, Walmart, I think, for like $1.50, maybe $2. It's literally called the UHF VHF Matching transformer. And basically, what you're going to do is, once you have these TV antennas from the coat hangers cut, you want to make sure that from here to here is going to be 3 inches. So try to make them all uniform, 3 inches from here to here. The hierarchy is basically, you're going to take the coat hanger, that's going to be touching against the board. You're going to have your washer, it's going to go on top. You're going to have your aluminum or your steel or your copper wire that goes on top of that, and then basically you screw it all in together. It's going to take some time. You know, I might get a fight with it a little bit depending on how big your washer is, but ultimately just kind of make sure it's fixed nicely in place. And you do that all the way down, and down here where the Balun is, there will be 2 connecting feet, and you basically just put a washer and connect that onto the actual wire. This is basically your phase. What you want to do is if you look at here, this wire is going to come straight down, and it's going to cross over at 2 points on the board, after the very first two and before the last two. That's simple as that. And when they do cross over, get something that's non-conductive, like tape, plastic, whatever, to make sure that they do not make contact. And that's basically that. Very straightforward, easy to get. The interesting new part I'm adding on here is a simple board, plywood, whatever. Not plywood, just like even cardboard, as long as it's firm. Put some aluminum foil on there. What you want to do is you want to make the width of this approximately just as big, or it can be a tiny bit smaller than the complete length of the antennas from end to end. You want to screw in a screw there, so you can attach this guy here. And what you want to do at the bottom is you want to have space between the board, the aluminum board I should say, and your actual HDTV antenna unit. So it should look something like this once you're all done. And that is basically that. And just make sure wherever you hang it, it's facing in the general direction of your signal that you want to get. Let me just zoom out here for a second. It's just facing in the general direction. So basically, the more that these can capture, the better your signal is. Basically, all this is doing is just helping recapture that signal. So basically, it's acting like a big mirror, really. So the signals are coming through, they're hitting these. You're only getting a part of the signal, it's bouncing off here, and then it's coming back and hitting the antenna elements here. So that's basically the only reason I'm explaining this, is to add this little piece back here. Just press cardboard with aluminum foil, and you'll notice if you have an existing one of these or you're making it for the first time, try it with it on, try it with it off, you'll notice a big difference. Again, thank you for watching another video from Unusual Tech.